Hello, my name is Lucas. This is a bit of lit, and I had a while where I wasn't sure what to read. I've just been reading some short stories I read. The 100th edition of Nightmare magazine that came out in February this year. Very good. But I figured it out. I bought this a while ago, The Complete Mouse. I did not read the whole thing. I read part 1, and tomorrow, probably, I will start part 2. And it is a book I have read before, years and years ago, but I bought it back in January because I wanted to read more comic books, and I saw it, and I thought, gotta have it. So, really enjoy it. It follows, well, let's just show you the back of the book. It shows you both locations that the story takes place. If I could hold it right. It follows Art talking to his father. We can see here in the black and white about his time during the Third Reich's reign. And it is in Rego Park, New York. And here is a map of the area and the picture of the house. And of course, we've got a map of Poland and the part of Poland that was under Reich territory in the... Let me just show you. This part is under the Reich, which maybe you can see right there in the blue. Here, of course, if you're not familiar with this, annexed by the Soviets and or to Russia. And here is general government, the protectorate of the Third Reich, as it says in the book. Let me open up to a page. He is talking to, now I can't remember his name, Valdeka? Something like that. Let me just show you different things we'll see on different pages through the artwork. On one page you see Art talking with his father. Sorry for the glare. On the other side you see Art in, well, telling his story as well. Just this little part here, where you see him talking about the start of the trench warfare for him, because he was drafted briefly before being captured very quickly by the Reich, by the Nazis. To give you some information about what actually happens, yeah, it's telling the story. It starts in the middle of the 1930s, and how he met his wife, and how things were going good, and he was sort of moving up in the world, and then Nazi era policies stripped away rights slowly but surely, and then swiftly and quickly for Jewish people. And we see them going around Poland, trying to find a safe place to stay. By the end, they're terrified, and they've lost so many people, including their first son, Risha. I don't know for sure how to say his name. And they have some smugglers that they pay, because they're trying to get to Hungary, because it's safer at that time. But we will see in part 2 what the deal is, because unfortunately the smuggling operation does not work out. I just want to show you one more thing about the beginning of these chapters. We've got these really wonderful pieces of art to show. Well, this one is quite graphic, but to show what's going to happen next, and what you're going to see. And we've also got this really great 4-page thing this is very, it breaks the fourth wall because it's talking about Art Spiegelman and his actual life. A bit fictionalized, I suppose. But we've got this thing that apparently he made a comic with this that is quite graphic about his mother's own suicide, which is a major plot point, not within the story, but before the story. And it shows how he dealt with it and how his father dealt with it and what it felt like. And that's important to know in its own way, because Art's father, I cannot remember how to say this name, remarried to, I believe her name was Mala, and they have a contentious relationship because he feels she is obsessed with his money and she thinks he should enjoy the rest of his life with the money that he's been able to make and save up. And yeah, I really enjoy it. I think, if I remember right, I enjoyed the second part more, and I will talk about that a little bit more. This book goes up to 1944, and then the next one goes beyond that, of course, 1945 and so on. And looking forward to that. I remember that one. Well, we'll get to it next time. For now, thank you. Hope you enjoy this. If you have read it, let me know what you thought of it.